So I'm basically 65 shares shorted at the white line. Alright. Thought I was doing pretty good, but I guess not. Yeah. Not going down. Yeah, this is bad. This is about to be bad. It's okay, I knew it was a possibility. That's why I didn't go 300 shares short and then just sit there like, I only did 100 shares short. And as soon as it was going down, I was getting almost all of it gone. And I had 25 shares that remained. Well, they went up over $1 real quick. That took me back to zero. Oh boy. Alright, they're working on dollar number 2. Here they go. Dollar number 2. Where are you? Oh, today's gonna be a negative day. I can already tell. Yep. I can tell by the way they're going up. By the way they're doing it. Not just that it's up, it's the way it's doing it. This is just ridiculously dominant. It's domination. This little going down, it makes this little going down look like a little tiny clown. I mean, wow. You can clearly see that I in no way should have even shorted it at all. I should have right there been going long. Then as it kept going down further, long, as it goes down further, just dumping money in, long. No, don't worry. They're gonna go blasting back up. They just couldn't do that back here. If they would have right there pulled down to here and then back up again, I would have cleared out and been fine. So they had to like artificially keep going. Then they had to do this big artificial blast up from 158.50 to 159.50, and then they can do a pullback from there because it's irrelevant. It's a dollar pullback that's got nothing to do with me. See, if I still have 125 shares, I can promise you that right there. Just because I alone, me, have 125 shares, I can promise you it goes back up again. And I've never been wrong. I've never been wrong yet. I've never once had shares where they just keep right on going. The only time they ever keep right on going is when I get out of the way. Kind of like if I'd have gone long right there, they'd have just stopped and gone back down again because I have shares. They never would have just been like, oh, keep on going. They never just keep on going. But I did make a mistake because I was positive $45, and I'm breaking all my own rules because my own rule says get that first $50 and get it done. There's so many days where I've got positive $50, $60, and I don't take it. Not because of greed. Sometimes I just can't click fast enough. I can't get it gone fast enough. And sometimes it's because of greed. I kill half of my position, and then I leave the other half still sitting there to build on it. And then they go back to the negative. And before you know it, I'm negative $350 on a trade where I could have been positive 50 and spectating. And instead, I'm actively locked in with a good bulk of shares, all gone the wrong direction. It's like this perfect storyline of like fuckery. You know. Don't worry, some guy somewhere right now just putting all his money long right there, and it's gonna pump up to here and he's gonna get paid. Stop doing that. God, I hate that. It's like when I try to click orders too fast, they do that. Like as if they can't handle the click. So stupid. There they go. It actually went further. Huh. Amazing. I just threw a bunch of pricing everywhere. Don't worry, they gotta wait for me to get completely out of the way, and then they do that thing I call smooth sailing. Once I'm out of the way, you see how there's been pullbacks? Watch this now. You see how they snapped back up again? They snapped back up. You see that, right? They snap back up again. They go back up again. Just fucking green. You see the color green? Well, don't worry. That's only because I'm there. You will notice once I'm out of the way. If I'm wrong, it goes up. It gets me out of the trade, and then it goes up anyway. And I go, oh. Or it continues to go down, but it goes down with some red and then green, red and then green, red and then green, red and then green. If I'm right, I'm going to get out of the way. And once I'm out of the way, you'll see nothing but red. Nothing but red. Alright. And I'm always right, so that's not, I'm not worried about being right or wrong. I know I'm right. Whenever I'm watching these things, I never know if it's going to go up or down. I have no idea. And it likes to go against me, but once I put on a position, then I know exactly what it's going to do. That's what it's called, stock market behavior. Not only do I know what it's going to do, I can make it do certain things. You know, by way of it's a volatile stock. It has volatility. It has to go somewhere. Well, if I right now put 300 shares shorted, they absolutely cannot go down $3. Well, that only leaves one other option. And then they go up $3. And if I go long the stock, they can't just go ahead and go, whoa, and go up $3. No, 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 no. They got to go down $3. And I used to think to myself, there's got to be somebody anywhere, just one other guy at his computer who, you know, went long 1,000 shares even. And so they're not going to go up no $2 because that would pay that guy immediately. So instead they go down $2 or $3. But nope. I really think I'm the only person that trades this stock. So they pulled back down from 159.50, back down and touched 158. So it's $1.50, duh. It's $1.50 pull, you know, range. And every single time I don't kill my trade, I'm always like, I wish I'd have just got out of the way. I had positive $63 down here, right here, and why didn't I just get out of the way? And every time I ever kill a trade, and it just keeps on going down way low, and I mean within like 4 minutes, you know, the next 3 or 4 candlesticks, I'm like, geez, why? God, I kind of regret being so scared and being like, oh, I better take this $20 or something. And they make sure you regret it. Go ahead, kill the trade. Go ahead. Watch what they do. Oh, okay. Don't kill the trade. Keep your shares there. Watch what they do. Watch how long it takes for them to ever give you positive. Once you're making positive, watch how long they stay there. And then they get out of there. So this is actually the second, the all-time high. This is now the highest that the stock has ever reached. And just 2 days ago, last Thursday was actually the highest at that point. This was the highest. And that's when I comfortably shorted 300 shares. And that's the day I made. Wait, was it that day? Yeah, that's the day I made $275 right here on Thursday. And on Friday, I made, remember I made 165. Yep. Going up, not going down. I've got shares right there that are shorted. So what's it going to do? It's got to go up. It'll do this all day. Continuously work against me. I could go long the stock and all they would do is go blasting down. Then I would go long again, hoping what? That they come, back up again and stuff like that. Oh boy. They're really getting ready to go up to 160. And they're going to get people to think, well, it's got to be high enough. Surely it's got to come down. And it doesn't. It goes to 161, 162, 163, 164. Completely ridiculous. I wish there was a dual universe where I could have right there gone long the stock at 158. 200 shares. And all they'd have done is they'd gone right down, back down to here, and then right on down to here. And I'd have been going, no way, oh shit, oh my goodness, oh my god. The only people that are long the stock are people that are long the stock. Like, I'm in the other account, I'm long the stock. But I'm not day tradingly long the stock. I'm long for real, forever. So they know they can go all the way up to $180 a share and all the way back down to $100 a share. And that money's already priced in and locked in. They're trying to go after the people that are temporarily doing something today. That will be everybody that just keeps on shorting it because it's at an all-time high. So everyone keeps going, all right, it's going to come back down. And as you can see, no, it doesn't. And now this is the second time. Because remember at one time I had $45 and I didn't kill the trade fast enough and it went back up again? And I went way to the negative. I had to plow in all that money. It came all the way down and I got to positive 60, 65. And I got rid of everything except for 35 bucks. 35 shares. So how did they take over $60 and get it back to zero? They had to go $2. They had to go from 158 to 159, then from 159 up to 160. It's ridiculous. How ridiculous. You know what? I got a feeling. I don't know. I got a feeling. I just plowed in all the money. There's something about this price, 160.02. It's really clean looking. And I've just seen in the past that whenever they do that, I hate to say things like on a hunch. Like, I got a hunch. But I mean, jeepers. You know. Well, I guess I would be wrong. And, yep. Yep. 160.02 is not the high for the day. It's gonna go higher. Here we go. Time to go higher than 160, $160 a share. Right. Jesus Christ. I swear to God, this stock could be $1 billion. And it would just go to $1.1 billion, $1.2 billion. It just doesn't matter. My God, what the fuck? It's aggravating because if I was long the stock, they wouldn't be up there going, hey, let's keep going higher and higher and higher. Keep giving this guy more money. Just like when I'm short the stock, they don't just keep on going down. They try to get down as fast as they can and do all the and get out of there. They don't keep giving a complimentary. I'm about to be negative $500 because they're not going to go up $1 and then back down $1. They're about to now go up $2 or $3 and 270 minus 270. Oh, another 270 is minus 540. Oh, another 270 is 710. I'm about to be negative $710. But that's okay, because there's a lot of times where I go positive $700. You know how when I've got 200 shares, they just... You know. You know when I'm long that stock and they just keep on going higher and higher and higher. I've never even had it happen. Whenever I go long the stock, they go down, and I gotta chase it down. And I buy more. Then they go lower, and I go, okay, so I buy more. I go long more. And then they go lower, and I go, okay. That's what happens when I go long, but I guess when everyone else besides me is long the stock, it gets to go higher and higher and higher. Or there's no one else trading it except for me. And that's why every time I short the stock, it's pumping. And every time I'm going long the stock, it's going down, 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 down. If there's any other explanation, I would love to hear it. I mean, I sat there and said it right there. I said, now, somebody's going to go long the stock right here. Somebody's going to go long the stock right there. And I guess they're going to just go ahead and... Well, see, I know that no one is going long the stock right there. There's no one else. What do you think? There's a bunch of people across America that are sitting around with enough money to day trade with? Nobody has any money in this country. It's just a big, expensive country where everything is expensive and shit. Oh, fuck, they did come down. Oh, I had my 3 seconds of time to get that money out of the way, and now it's going to go snatching back up again. Hilarious. Yeah, now it's really scary. Since they went way up like this, they pulled back. That's the pullback. They don't need to pull back more and more and more and more and more. What with me having a big short position? Not only am I short the stock now, I'm short huge. I mean, I could make $300 right now if it would go down $1. I'm at 159.60, which is right around here, right here. If it would go from 159.50 ish down here to 158.50, just from here to here, from here to here. I mean, they've already gone from here way up to here, then up to here, then back down to there, then up back up to here, then doubled that up. So I mean, them going from here to here, it's not like this distance can't be traveled, but as you can see, all I gotta do is look in this box right here, and I can go right on over here and tell you what color bubbles you're about to see and how big those bubbles are gonna be. Here comes the big, big, big green bubbles. Small, small red pullbacks, gigantic red, green, huge green, 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 green candlesticks. Here they come. Did you think I was going to be just positive 290? No, they're going to make you negative 710. There they go. They got the first dollar. Dollar number one is out of the way. They did it. Good for them. Look at those nice, big, healthy green candlesticks. Look at them. Of course, I needed to get all the money out of the way right there. I had positive $70 for a split second. It said positive $70. But I mean, I had what? This tiny little, psst, it went down just that fast. Right there, that tiny little, whatever you call that stick thingy, right there was it. So rigged. It's rigged because it seems like it's not rigged as though, well, had I gone long, I could have been making all this money. I go long all the time. I go short all the time. I make sure I make it a nice mixture, a 50-50 mixture. And just as much as I go long the stock, on that particular day that I'm going long, that particular day is all of a sudden the pullback day. Every time I try to go in long, they go, that's a day where it corrects. And it goes, all of a sudden it plummets down $2. And I go, oh shit. So then I go more long, hoping it'll come back up again, and it just goes down further. It goes down more lower. And all of a sudden, here you have it. A day where I'm going long the stock, and it just goes down more and more and more and more. The sad thing is, this is all based on the idea that I saw it cross over right down over here, and it went to 160.02, and right there, based on that hunch, I thought it would go down. I thought that would be it. All right, they got dollar number two. There's the 540, and now they go to that. Now they're going to do that dollar number three and get me to negative 700. Sounds as if I've done this before, because they do the same thing. Every single time I do the thing I do, they have an opposite response. The more I don't get out of the way, the more they keep going. If I get out of the way, they come the other direction. They don't need to keep on going anymore. That's why I'm doing these videos, to show on a daily basis how it's the same thing every day. what's scary is if they weren't going to stop at 160, I bet you they're on their way to like 170. They're going to do something that's extreme. They have to do something where everybody will be sitting at their computer going, "Huh, I didn't see that coming." Like, holy shit. There's a lot of people that are actually selling their long positions because they figure they're going to get out of the stock at around 155, and then when it pulls back down 140, they'll buy back in again, and it never does. Complete trash. This is my favorite thing now. Now I get to sit here and hope it goes down $1 and then another dollar and then... God, dude. They're not going to undo these green bubbles. You see these gigantic green bubbles? Boom, boom, boom. I mean, really. They went down right there, snaps back up again, and then from 159.70, they went straight up to 161.70. You see that, right? See it says 161.69? Well, this bubble begins at 159.69, right there. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the 5th candlestick, that is just, I don't know if you understand what I mean, but 5 candlesticks, and to travel a $2 range in 5 candlesticks. I've waited sometimes for 3 hours for the stock to go 50 cents, and I'll sit there and I will wait, and I'll be waiting, and I'm waiting, and it won't go. But against you, it does it immediately. It's not like it waited 3 hours from now, and then finally it was like, well, I guess this guy's not going to go anywhere. Well, now we will go up. No, they're not going to do that. They immediately go there. And they go hard. They go far. I mean, $2 worth and 5 candlesticks? What if I'd have said, I'm going to go long right there. My goal is for it to go $2 in 5 minutes. I want to see if I can make a quick, get rich quick. I want to see if I can make $500 in 5 minutes. And I'm going to take a video doing it. Well, what would it have done? If I'd have gone long right there like this, they'd have just gone and down, 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 down. They would have had to figure out how to take me to the -500, -600, which means go down $2. And I'd say, what about everyone else that's got it shorted? They're just making money. No one else has it shorted. No one else is trading the stock. No one's doing anything. There's too many rules and there's too many reasons why people aren't doing this. People that are doing this are very, very, very few in between. And then those that are doing it, after they lost 5 or 10 grand, they were like, I'm done. And some people, they just don't understand the rules and they got their account suspended because they held the day trading money position overnight. And then the next day, which is a gigantic margin call, so the very next day, they are margin called off of the money. On top of the fact that their account is restricted and they're no longer able to have day trading privileges. And then they're back to just trading the 3 trades every 5 days, whatever that's called. The 3 and it's called something. You see what I'm doing, right? I'm unlimitedly trading. I buy 5 shares, another 5 shares, and I sell those shares. Then I can buy 10 more, sell those. I can do it all day long. Buy and sell, 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 buy and sell. You have to have a margin account with day trading buying power privileges, which are easily used against you and or suspended and revoked permanently. Now there's just a lot of reasons why I just think I can see that no one else is in the stock. No one. And they always sure seem to make sure that if they go up and then down, they always seem to go to my negative first. Like, let's say that there's some guy out there who's my exact twin. He's my evil twin. And he went 320 shares long. Well, you could say that to fuck over that guy, it would have gone blasting down $2. Right? And then it goes pumping up. And he was waiting for it to come back up again. He's like, phew, thank God it came back up again. Well, that's fine. Except for one thing weird is it never goes to my negative, to my positive first, and then to like what would be my negative. It always goes to my negative first. They're like, first of all, we got to get this done. This is priority. Like, me going to the negative is always a priority. Well, they're not coming back down again. They went blasting up $2 in 5 minutes. They have to retrace that and do it like normal. So now they're slowly going back down, probably about $1 worth of it. Which they've just done now, because they went up and they touched 160, 170, and they're now down to 160.70. So they went up $2 from here, pulled back $1, and now they're gonna get back to business. They're gonna get back to business, pumping, the business of pumping. I mean, if they come down here, that would mean they went up $2 and then right back down $2. What did they accomplish? Nothing. The only way that they're going to come down to here and then go down to here is if I get the hell out of the way and just take this loss. I always wish I could actually just make money by talking about exactly what it's going to do. There's only one problem with that, is it only does what I know it's going to do when my money's in there. I'll admit this. Half the time when I get my money out of the way, I'm not able to predict what it's about to do next. Hence, whenever I initiate a position, I kind of don't know what it's about to do. Once I put my money in, it begins to take an exact behavior model. It always starts to behave and do the same stuff. The pattern's the same. The MO. They have their method. Get you to the negative, hold it there till 4 o'clock. They want you out of the way. And if you don't take the small negative, they go to make you take a bigger negative, and then a bigger one, and then a bigger one, and a bigger one. No point to put in more money. No point at all. This is going to be a loss for the day. You got to remember, I'm making a record of this daily. So you can look at last week's deal. Last week was a Monday 177. And then Tuesday was like, I think 205. And Wednesday, I think, was 200. Then Thursday was 275. And then Friday was 165. So they want that money back. 177. Plus 205. Plus 200. Plus 275. Plus 165 is 1,022. So they've already got 580. I got half their money back. What do you think, this is an accident? They're going to go up until I'm negative $1,022. And you'll just sit there and watch that thing get bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, like I said, I've never once put my money in and I leave some of it there, and it just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. If I have it shorted, it might go down. But at some point it hits a spot and it goes, no way, done. And it comes all the way back to where I entered the trade, and then it begins to make a gigantic embarkment the other side. AKA, it goes to my negative. So I always know that I got to get them shares out of the way. So whenever you see a stock that just keeps on going and going and going, it's only happened in two instances. When I'm watching and I'm not in the stock at all. Yes, that actually does occur. There's times where my money's not in it, and I'll watch it go for like $4. And I'll go, wow. Or my money's in it and it goes $4 against my money the wrong direction. Explain how in the last 3 years I have never. They don't make a mistake. It's a computer. This is a computer. Computers don't sleep, take breaks, or make mistakes, or get sick. They don't make a mistake. I have never yet gotten my money in and they go for $4 in my favor. What they do is they'll go $3 against me. Then they'll turn around and come all the way back those $3, and then maybe go 50 cents on the positive side of me. And then to the spectator, the outsider would say, wow, look at there, it just came down $3. If anybody could have shorted it right there. Yeah, but I could never have shorted it right there. I already shorted it down here, and then they go up $3. And then they come back down $3, but you're never able to partake in that. Because it already went the $3 against you. That's the whole reason why it even did that. You know, if I was to have gone long right there, like this, let's say, you know, right here, they'd have just gone down, 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 $3 or $4. Then they'd spend the rest of the day slowly coming back up those $3. And then maybe at some point, they'd have broke to the other side of it, you know, thereby giving me positive. Sad, man. So sad. Pathetic. So sad. Yep, today's the only day of pumping and pumping and pumping and pumping and pumping. If you bought the stock, pump, you made your money. Buy the stock, pump, it goes up. It pulls back down a little bit. Just start taking a long position. And wait, because here it'll come. Big, big, big green candlesticks. Damn it. I hate this. I hate just sitting here staring at a negative. I hate this. This is why I say don't ever just blast in all these shares. They do the same thing every time I try it. 2 days ago on Thursday was an exception. I actually put in those 240 shares, I think it was, or 290. It was above 200, but it was below 300. And it went down. And I quickly made $170. And it was because of that I was able to build off of that and get ultimately to 275 for the day. It was back here on Thursday. It was blasting way up, and then right there I was like, you know what? And I went, and I plowed in all the money shorted, and it went down. Boom, 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 boom. Actually, it wasn't over here. Actually, this is not when it happened. It was in the very beginning. It was right there in the very beginning of the day. I just thought to do it, and it went down. And then I went long right here, and it went up like this, but I got out of the way because I was afraid that they were going to go down lower. And they, of course, kept going way higher. And now here we are. Pump heaven. I'm not negative $1,000 yet, so it's not done going up yet. I know it looks like it might be. Maybe it'll come all the way back down again now. No. They're trying to get their $1,000 back from last week. And they're going to do it all within an hour. What took me 5 days to do. It took me 5 days to work on that. And look at these guys. And they never do this to your positive. This is my point. I've never yet, so far, every single time, I've been out of a trade where had I still been in the trade, I could have been making money. Oh, that happens all the time. I just talked about it back 2 days ago where I went long the stock and I got out of the way and it went way up. But I'm in these trades all the time and I leave shares alone. And I go, you know what? I had 150 shares and I still have 60 shares. I'm going to leave those 60 shares alone. Just to see if it goes another $1 or $2. I want to see if it just keeps on going. $1, and then another $1, and then another. Let's see if it does. If it does, I'll make an extra $60. Let's just see. And all it ever does is it just works back. It just goes retro the dollar against you. And if you made $120 positive, but you left 60 shares there, well, they just go back $1, and they get half of your money gone. So now you're back to positive $60, sitting there, okay. it breaks my heart to see my price. You see this here? I'm in at 159.77. I'm in underneath this price here. Isn't it starting to look so low? Way down there. Like I needed to go way down here. And that's what I'm talking about. They're going to go up to 163 or 163 and a half. And then from 163 and a half, how about this? 163.77. Then from 163.77, they'll come down to 162.77, 161.77, 160.77. And if I'm lucky, 159.77. But that will just get me back to my broke even where it all began. And I haven't gone anywhere. I could never get in on it's about to go $4 in a particular direction, and I got my money there, and let's go $4. It always goes against you for $4, and you just sit there and watch it going and going and going for $4, and you're like, wow. Remember a couple days back when it had gone down $4, and I decided to go long? And then it went down more. It went down another $3. I just thought that was just crazy. It just once again proved that it just doesn't matter. Once I put on 300 shares, it's an automatic. They go do that dollar. They gotta go do a dollar. Gotta get the dollar. They gotta go $1 against you. They gotta go $1 against you. I mean, if they go $1 in your favor, that's $300. So they go 10 cents in your favor, 20 cents, 30 cents. And then they go, no, we're greedy. Then they start going back again. And you're like, I guess I should have took the $70. But then when they're going against you, they go 100 pennies, another 100 on top of the 100. But in your favor, you can't even, they work within 100 pennies. They offer you 20, maybe 30 or 40. And if you're making 70 pennies on a trade, and you don't get out of the way, it's going to snap right back. Those profits are gone. And that's that. If you get out of the way, then it's like, had you. Whenever I don't get out of the way, it's had I actually just took in the opposite position, I would have made way, way more. And every time I get my shares out of the way, it's had I just left that trade alone. Had I left those shares there, I could have made so much more. It's the same story. Because those are your two choices. You either get out of their way or don't. If you don't, they will show you that you should have killed the trade and then took the opposite position. Because they were about to come, they were going to come back the opposite way. And every time you kill the trade and attempt that, yeah, all right. Well, go make yourself a sandwich, come back an hour and a half later, and you watch what they will have showed you. They will have showed you that you should have just left them shares alone because it came all the way back again and you'd have been to your positive. You'd have just left it alone. But whenever you take the strategy, I'm going to leave it alone. Try it. Take a position and leave it alone. Try it. Leave it alone. That's what I think is amazing. All these times where I go, another time where I should have left it alone, I guess. It's obvious that they are aware that you are leaving it alone, and then they keep it suppressed. They artificially hold the prices. Because it's only when you're not there that, is this the real price? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a scam, I know it It's rigged in reality. Open your eyes, look up to the price and see. It's just a fake price created by arrow keys, because I'm always wrong, never know. Stocks are high, then they're low. Any price the stock shows, really just a scammer to me. That song is called Bohemian Stocks Are Shitty. So if it goes down and eventually I'm to the profits, I got to go ahead and get out of the way. And I've tested them before where I go, no, I'm going to get $1. If they can go blasting against me for $2, maybe they can go in my direction to the positive for $2. But they never can. They never do. It's never happened yet. It's only been, well, I took my $80 profit, and had I left it alone, it could have been $420 profit. Every time, if you leave your shares there, you wish you didn't. And every time you go, I ain't gonna leave them shares there. Oh no, I'm gonna take this $70 here and run. Go buy myself 2 pair of jeans. Maybe 5 if I go to the Goodwill store. But anytime you do that, you'll wish you left them shares there. You'd be like, Jesus Christ, if I'd have just left it alone, 2 hours later, I'd have been positive $600. There is nothing else in between. You leave it there or you don't. They go so fast to your negative, and then they make sure they take up until 12 o'clock to get to the positive. They make sure that the hours and the hours and the hours are ticking by. It was just at 39, and I hit the button to remove one of the shares, and it snapped up to 55. 55 minus 39. 16 cents? That's why. Why exactly would it be going down, going down, going down, going down, going down, and then as soon as I come along and click a button, it goes, ah! Ah! The guy clicked a button. And keep in mind, had I right there killed the trade and then went long the stock, 300 shares at 160.5. Oh, by the time they go, green stick, green stick, green stick, and within like 4 green sticks, they're back up to 161.5. I could have, right there, I could actually be back to zero. And then they go to 162 and then 162.5. And I could be positive 300. And then I could be, had I only. If I had just done the fill in the blank opposite of what you just did, then I would be rich right now. When I first started doing this in 2019, I would I'd set stop losses and I'd get stopped out, and where I would just manually be like, damn, and I'd be like negative $800. I'd kill the trade, and like an hour later, the stock would be right down again, and I'd be going, man, and then to my positive, I'd be going, that's $800 loss I just took for no reason. Because once I got out of the way at a loss, they were like, oh, just kidding. So then I started saying to myself, I'm going to be more patient. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to allow them. I'm going to give them an hour, and it'll be 3 o'clock. I'll be sitting here until 3 o'clock, just sitting here, going, go down. But notice if anybody went long the stock, they didn't have to go. They didn't have to sit there for 3 hours going, go up, go up. And they just got right to it. They were like, big green candlesticks, more green candlesticks, pump another one, pump it more. Fucking $2 right there. Brrr. Come down $1. Oh my God, go even higher yet. Come back down. Oh my God, go higher yet. Whoever left their shares long for the day just keeps getting to go higher and higher and higher. And at no point are they like, well, I guess I should have took my profits. Shit. I should have took my profits back when it was up there, making $2. I was so greedy. I guess I thought it was going to go on and on and on for a third, fourth, or a $5. I left my shares there. Yeah. Trust me, I've left my shares long before. They come all the way back down and then go to the negative that day. You have to get out of the way, and then they just show you, you did not have to do that, fool. And then if you don't get out of the way, they go, you definitely should have got out of the way, fool. You needed to have done that, fool. If they go all the way down to here, and I actually get down, and I actually get to the positive, at some point, of course, I'm going to get the hell out of the way. I'm going to take my positive, and I know I have to, because if I still have shares there, they're going to go back up and back up again. It's only if I get out of the way that they'll go down another 50 cents. And then down another 50 cents. Before I know it, it will have been a flat, fat dollar that I gave up. That if I just sat there, they were going to keep on going. And I could have made another $1. My break-even price is $159.77, or right here, right around this area. So if it just comes down a little bit more, boom, I'm at zero for the day. I'm not even at negative at all. And if it comes down $1 down to here, well, cool. I could be positive $200 or $300. But that's just it. This dollar here is the dollar that can't happen. It will not happen. It's because they're not going to undo this. They did not just do this $2 worth of pumps right there, where they went up $2 solid in 5 minutes. You think they did that just for show? Here's what's happening here. You see how it went up to this area right there? Look at the price. They went up to this spot right there, and they were like handing off a baton. They went, all right, here, you take the baton. Hold it there now. We'll come back to this moment. And then they went down here and did a pullback. Then they did their epic blast up $2, which was ridiculous, so they needed to go back down and touch this moment. But they don't need to do it immediately, unless you're long the stock. Then they as fast as possible go right back down again. And you're like, wow, shit. I should have gone ahead and got completely out of the way. But they go down like this, then they go blasting back up again, then down, 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 and then notice this spot right there. What do we notice about that particular price? That's the handoff from over here. See, so this was the unnatural artificial pump that they did, hence the volume. See all that volume that they used? They'd use all this spiking volume, blasting it in here. Now they came down to here to touch and revisit this spot, and now they're going to retrace and do this legitimately, slowly over normal, lower amounts of volumes. Now they're going to go like this, you know, tick, 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 down, tick, 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 down, tick, 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 down, tick, 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 down. Life had just begun. I've got it thrown away. Mama. I'm 70 cents away from broke even. That's how far off it is. That's how drastic. That's how devious $2 is. They went up to they pumped up to here to get me negative. Then they pumped up to here, pulled back down, basically stared me right in the face where I was actually profiting. I was actually making $70 for a split second, or 65 to 70-ish. It was literally for a split second. It went nope, too late. And then they went and they did this epic thing. So stupid. Had I killed the trade right there at positive $50, and then went long 300 shares, they would have just gone, oh shit, fuck, what do we do? Oh god, no, oh boy, oh good lord. They never would have gone, well, time to give this guy $600. Let's go straight up $2 and let's do it in 5 candlesticks. Yeah. That's how I know it's fake. It's in direct response of, I'm short the stock, so they went up 5 candlesticks, $2 worth. Even if they do come down here, right, to my break-even price, at one point in time, do you think that they would go down $2 worth ever within 5 candlesticks? You can clearly see they're not going to. But that's not entirely true. If it was to come down and I was to get out of the way, let's say they come down here and all of a sudden I'm positive, I don't know, $110. You know, it comes all the way down to here and I'm positive like 110. Which I wouldn't be, by the way. See, 70, that'd be $30. I'd be positive 90. So at $159.50, I'd be positive $90. Positive $90. See, now it seems ridiculous, because now they had to go all the way up to almost and touch 162. So now it's like I need them to come down to 161 and 160 just to break even. This thing started where I thought that at 160, that was going to be the high for the day, right there. I thought that was pretty much going to be it. And like I said, had I gone long, it would have gone down to here. Then from here, it bounced off of here and worked its way back up to here, then down again, then up to here. And all this area there would have been activity. But because right there, I slapped in all my money. They went down and did one quick pullback to give me a chance to give me my $70. Had I gotten out of the way and or gone long the stock, all you'd have seen was this. Right in here is where the price would be bouncing around. I don't exactly know how low it would have gone or anything like that. It would have mirrored this. They'd have quickly gone. They'd have gone down within 5 candlesticks. They would have gone down about $2. Then you see how it starts pulling back. So they just started pulling back up. And then right there it stopped. And you see how right there it stopped and went up. It would have stopped right there and gone down even further. So literally a mirror. It would have just mirrored this. If all of a sudden I went long right there, they'd have just mirrored this down, 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 doing all this. But because I was short the stock, they had to go mirror up into here. It's ridiculous that they're even above this spot. Everything above this dotted line, above 160, it's nonsense. Like all of this trading around 160, 161, 162, it's nonsense. First of all, you got to realize, the whole concept is that right now, there are people right now that are buying and trading the stock right now. So someone is selling the stock and there's buyers at this price. Buyers. Like somebody right now is buying at 161 because they think the stock is going to go ultimately to $200. So they're initiating a position. They're going to begin to take their little buying and they're buying and they're selling. So someone is selling to someone else who is buying. Just hilarious. Keep in mind, there's more buyers right now than sellers. At an all-time high, that's when everyone would be interested in selling. And nobody's flocking in to buy at the all-time high. It's just a short squeeze. You see, when the stock went to 140 and 150, a bunch of people bought puts. So they've been pumping it above 140 and 150 and out of 160 to make sure that all those puts are going to be worthless. And they just need to keep the price pumped for about a 2-week period, and then the time decay starts to make those pumps not valuable. So that the same, I meant to say put, I think I said pump. So that the same puts that were purchased at like 145, well, had they the next day gone down below 145, they'd be making money. 2 weeks later, to get that same money, they got to now go down to 140, 135. And by the way, those are prices this stock probably will never see again. So in other words, I've already explained this in all these other videos, the booms and the busts. All the stocks are ever doing is short squeezing, margin calling people, and then they plummet down to short squeeze people. Well, it's not short squeeze, it's whatever you would call it, long squeeze. It's the price starts to go so far down that certain people are at such a big negative because they put in all their money. They were like, all right, I'm doing it. And at 140, they put in all their money. And it went up to 150, and they didn't get out. Then it goes back down to 140, and it goes down to 130, which isn't that big deal when it's all your money. But when you borrowed on margin and you're leveraged and you've done all this, it's simple. They take it down, and for the first week, the margin team calls you and says you're on a margin call, you have to liquidate. And if you don't, they'll do it for you, and then they just do it for you. And every time, once the liquidation period is over, the next thing is it's just kidding. Then the price comes down, or the price then finally goes right back up again. No big deal. That's why the price goes up and down. people short the stock, the margin calls are much more sensitive, and they can act on them sooner. This sucks, huh? What sucks is I don't know what to do. What sucks is had I right there killed the trade and gone long at 160.5, they were going to just work their way right up and go to 161.5 and be a good little boy and do exactly what I said it was going to do. As long as I do A, it's going to do B. But if I'd have done choice B, they'd have done choice A, and they'd have gone down to 159.5. And I'd be going, if I'd have just left it alone, I'd be right now profiting. I'd be back to broke even and profiting. I'd be back to broke even, which is at 59.80 right here. And I'm positive $20 at that price. And then from this price here, 159.80, if they went down to 159.50, it's only 30 pennies. But I've got 300 shares, so that's $30 per penny. I mean for every 10 cents. It's $3 per penny. So it's $30 for every 10 cents. So if it went 30 cents, that'd be $90. So long story short, so at 159.50, I would be the positive $90, plus I was already positive 20, so I'd be at positive 110. At this price right here, I should be at positive 110. At this line. And had I right there gone long, they'd have just gone as quick as can be. And then as quick as can be, they'd be down to here. And I'd be going, I should have just left it alone and stayed short the stock. And if you just leave it alone and stay short the stock, they will take the price to make you say, oh, I should have just said forget it, man, and went long for the day since they were going to just keep on going higher. Because I'm always wrong, never know. Stocks are high, then they're low. How is it possible that you're always wrong? If I leave the price alone, my stocks alone, I should have killed the trade. If I kill the trade, I should have left it alone. How can you, because I'm always wrong, never know. Stocks are high, then they're low. That's how I know it's rigged. It is rigged. That's how I know. Is this the real price? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a scam. I know it's rigged in reality. I know it for a fact. Because they never, fast as shit, go blasting to your positive $500. Even if they ever did, which they never do, and I killed the trade and I took a positive 500, it would just go another $2 and I'd be like, I could have had positive 1,000. Gee whiz. I've been doing this every day for 3 years. Every day the same stock. I make sure I don't just do it on Mondays or trade all these other stocks like every single other trader video says to do. They do that on purpose. They don't want this stuff to be discovered. If you trade the same stock every day, you will finally start to realize the patterns. And it will no longer seem like a stock price. It'll seem like an alive animal that seems to be conscious, seems to have a strategy. It's against you. I think we know what's coming next. All you got to do is look in that box right there. Do you still see shares that are shorted? Then over here, it's going to do what? It's got to go back up again. Go back up, pumping, 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 pumping more, pumping more. It's got to get back to pumping, get back to pumping. It's got to. And once I'm completely out of the way, I'm going to have a new prediction. I'm going to say, now, I am now finally out of the way. In fact, I'll even go long. And I'll say, now what's it going to do? And then you'll see it going straight down. Aggressive. Like it's trying to get somewhere fast. Like, we gotta, not only are we gonna go down, but we gotta get down there quickly, like in 5 candlesticks. And I'll take a position and they'll be down $1. I'll go, oh, I don't even need to go long though. All I gotta do is get out of the way to prove my point. So I don't need to really do it. Take the position, I can just get out of the way. So there you have it. Right there, I should have just killed the trade at negative $100. And then right there at $160.10, gone 300 shares long. So they can go back up another $1, back up $1, back up $1. Notice they came down here. What'd they touch? 160.34. Then they went up to what price? 161.39. So they came down, then they had to go back up $1, back up $1, back up $1. So stupid, bro. Is this the real price? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a scam? I know it's rigged in reality. Open your eyes, look up at the price and see. It's just a fake price created by arrow keys. Yeah, they're artificial intelligence. Just arrow keying up and down. They're unlimited money accounts. They've got unlimited computers with unlimited resources. They can dial in and freeze your computer, make your mouse not work, shut down your computer, zap off the platform, make it freeze, pinwheels. It's amazing the things that they can do, that they're aware of. It's things that no person could do. But artificial intelligence? Shit. They're on top of things. They don't miss a beat. See, I think that 160.02 is the real high for the day. This was the artificial pumping that they did to, for real, nail me. And possibly even this. Because like I said, way back here, I left those, at that time it was 25 shares. Remember I was positive $45? And I left 25 shares. And they went, they just couldn't stand it. Damn, dude. Yeah, I've never been able to put on a trade and I get like $2. Like I put on a trade right there and it just goes down for $2. I'll put on a trade, it'll go down like 30 or 40 cents. I'll get out of the way, and then upon being out of the way, it will go what would have been $2 had I stayed there. But anytime I stay on a trade, they go $2 the other direction. And then if I stay staying, they go $2 more. And if I still stay staying, they go $2 more. They can just keep going unlimitedly. Created by arrow keys. They just arrow up, arrow down. You go long the stock, they just go, hey, click, 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 arrow key down. And they just trade the stock back and forth between their accounts at any prices they want to. They can trade it right up to 163 right now and then just trade it back and forth. One account buys it for 163, one account buys it for 162.99. And then they sell it right back to the other account for 163. And then that account that just bought it for 163 sells it right back to the other account for like 163.01. And they just sell it back and forth to each other, buy it and they sell it back and forth to each other, just swapping it, just trading it. And that's called volume. Now you've got volume happening. Millions of shares were traded today. And if the price goes down, a sell-off took place. There's no sell-off. Shares were just traded. How many shares were traded today? 50 million shares. Okay, well, 25 million were buys and 25 million were sells. That's it. It can only be traded. It can't just be like bought. A billion shares were sold today. How many were bought today? A billion. Who'd they buy them from? The billion shares that were sold. Yeah, okay. So it's one of the lies that's in the media, how they explain stocks, and it's fake. It's just a fake price created by arrow keys because I'm always wrong, never know. Stocks are high, then they're low. Any price the stock shows, really just a scammer to me. To me. Now here we go. Now we gotta go back up $1. Back up at just 161. I honestly thought the price was going to go down right there. See, I really thought the price was going down right here. Way back here when it went down, 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 down. I shorted it and it went down and I got out of the way. And then it starts going up like this. And I started shorting it again because I thought it was going to go down. You know, if my goal was 300 right now or 400, it would never happen. I would literally sit there and trade all day long trying to get the elusive snuffleupagus that no one has ever seen. It only exists when had I gone long right there at 157, 300 shares, I guess I could have made 300, 600, 900, 1,200, $1,500 today. It doesn't exist. Had I gone long right there, they would have only gone up so far and they'd have gone And that would have been it for the day. You never would have saw any of that. Oh, there. I've got all my orders. I got all my shares accounted for. If it'll just go down. But we've already seen this story before. If I've got 200 shares sitting there, they're not going to make it that easy. They're not going to go down right now 15 cents. Give me my happy ending. And then go blasting up $1. If they do, it's because they're about to go way down. If they go right now and get me out of the trade, it's because they're actually about to go down. Well, I guess they're about to do this. They're about to go down, straight down to here now. Straight down to here. Because if they're about to go up first and then down to here, they would do that first. They don't make mistakes and go, oh, second thought, we should have gone up first and then down and gave them a chance to get fucked over. No. They don't do that. I need to kill this trade right now, really. Stop with the bullshit. Well, it's only 25 shares and this or that. Yeah, but you don't realize that they will go like this. They'll go blasting up to here, and then I'll make it like 50 shares, and then I'll go up to here or here. And I'll be like, oh my God. And all of a sudden I'm back to like, positive 110. Which is great, but fuck, They could have gone down. How far did they go down? They went down and they touched 158.93. You see that, right? They went down, they touched 158.93. Would you like to see where my order is? 159.92. You see that, right? Why didn't they just go down one more penny and let me out? This is on purpose. Because right there I was positive $212. So now, $225. So now, from 159.90, 93, now they're going to go up to 158.93. So now they're going to go up to 159.93, up to here. Right up to here. And that will take $25 away. It'll be $25. So that'll put me to positive 200 for the day. Woo-hoo! And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cancel this. And instead, I'm going to try something. Okay, we're going to edit this, and I'm going to make it, I'm going to make it 10 shares. I'm going to make it 10 shares. The trailing stop of a dollar. And I'm going to hope that it comes back down. And, wait, what's this price here? He's had 1,000 shares sitting there. I gotta make sure that whatever I do now, I don't undo this $200. So I can't go like 100 shares shorted. I want to really bad. Okay, because now look, what if they come back down again a second time and then down to here? They won't. If I make it from 225 shares and I put it back to like 225 or whatever, or 200, all I gotta do is go $1. So then they'll go like this. They'll go up here $1. They'll do this $1 right there, and that'll get me back to 0. And that's just the work. That's the beginning. Then from there, they do another $1 to get you to negative 200. So, and then we're going to do a trailing stop of 50 cents on the 5. Trail stop. You can see I'm setting up these orders, so I'm going to make this be 50 cents. Just because I like the numbers. 5 shares, 50 cents. 10 shares, $1. Get it? 5, 50, 10, 100, $1. Huh. So anyway. And then down here where they act like they're not going to go any lower, and they are. I bought that at 48, so get that gone, and then get that gone. All right, those 15 shares I just added in, I need to get them just out of there. That was just stupid. You know, it's getting to be 11 o'clock, and it has to end. And then they can do their rest of the day bullshit where they go down $1, right? Then they're going to go down another $1, right? And then they're going to go down another $1, right? Sure! As long as I don't have a position. But if I've got 300 shares, that will be it. None of this will have ever took place. None of this will take place. You see down here, right? It won't take place. All right? This is the 5-day chart, and this area of trading will not happen. It'll stop and it'll go all the way back up to there, and it'll stay there. Maybe tomorrow it'll happen. Heck, maybe tomorrow it'll actually gap down. It'll gap down. Kind of like right here. It actually gapped up and went, it closed right there, and then it did that. Then the next day it went to this. Just gapped up. Right here. Then the next day, starts off right here. Then this day here, starts off, boom, popped up here. Just gaps up. Well, I just showed you 3 gap ups. It can gap down and up. It can gap up and down. It can gap everywhere. All these damn gaps. I can't even keep track of all these gaps. Pitter, patter, splitter, splatter. Whoa. I mean, if I can get to 225 today, that's $75 more than what my goal was. My goal was just 150, right? But I'm trying to make a little bit more than 150 on these days because I know that the stock market is closed on like Thursday and Friday this week. Speaking of which.
Well done. Here's what I know about that, and then please add in if you understand. When radio signals get sent out, they get scattered all over the place, right? And if you have an appropriate environmental situation, like a highly ionized cloud of gas or something, it is possible to reflect some of that off of that and come back. All right. There is a time delay that happens as well. For example, around supermassive black holes, if you have a kind of a graphite
you can just type in
dust or other
stupid
kind
shit
of
like,
dust that has a special orientation.
You can just type in stuff like stock market schedule this week, and it's like your buddy that knows everything just tells you shit. And you're like, oh, fine. So what does it say? So, Jesus, this just got complicated. Well, I don't have any exit orders, so that means that was just a stop out order. Stupid ass. Yep, they went down and then they went back up 50 cents. I don't dare do it. I don't want to play with them. Do not play around with them. I've already played around, and it just isn't worth it. All the shit that they do. At what, about 14, 159? At 14, I'm at 220. I need 25 more pennies. From where did I just say? What did I just say? 19. So 25 will be da 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 da. What would 25 be? Well, 19 and plus 6 more, so it'd be 94. So something like this. How on earth am I even at all? Now watch this. Now if I was to right now take a long position, hilarious. You would suddenly see the most weak pumps ever. For some reason here they had to go blasting, 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 blasting. Little pump right there and a good pump right there, but not as much as they came down to here. And then they had to do this one here. Then even right there, but right there, watch this. If I go long, they suddenly do these weak ass green little bubbles. They go da, 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 da. Then they do red like this. And green, green, green. Suddenly the reds will be huge and the greens will be little babies, little baby boogers. Had you just left it alone, you could be making $300 right now. Oh, that's true. Because at 159.80, I had 300 shares. And it's now all the way down here to 158.80. But I can tell you, if I had 300 shares still, it had gone up like this, and it had gone, and fuck you, right up to here. And I'd be going, oh my god, oh my god. I would be flipping out because I would be like, one thing to just go to the negative, But when you had a chance to take $200 positive and you don't, and then you're back to $200, $300, $400, $500 to the negative, man, that is extra shitty. Yeah, I knew right there to go like 100 shares long, but I just don't dare do it. Because they'll all of a sudden do something. They'll be like, oh my God, I can't believe it. I'll be going, up, I can't, up. Oh my God, I can't believe they're doing this. Oh, I can't believe things. Hard to believe it. And they're going to go. And unless it happened, it would seem like no way. But if it does happen, anyone watching the chart would go, I could tell that was going to happen. I probably would have had like 1,000 shares shorted right there. That's what I would have done. In fact, I did do that on paper. I paper traded it, wrote it down. I had figured that's what I would do. That's what I would do. I would know what to do. Because I'm always right. Always know when stocks are going to go high and when stocks are going to go low. So from 91, lame. Okay, lame. First of all, this trailing stop and just get out of here. It's just stupid. No. I know if I was still short that stock that they would go blasting up to here. So I know it's possible. I'm not so sure if I'm confident enough to go ahead and go 300 shares long. Because I've done this before, where I just make my 200 and I go 300 shares long, and then they go down like $1. And all of a sudden my positive 200, take away 300, becomes a negative 100. And I'm like, number one, I should have just left my first trade alone. I had the winning trade. I guess it was going to just keep on going. Or number two, I should have just ended the trade and just stopped even trying to figure out anything. Because you're going to figure wrong. They're not going to let you just be correct multiple times. They're going to make you incorrect as much as possible. Because I'm always wrong. Never know. Stocks are high, then they're low. Is this the real price? Is this just fantasy? Uh-huh. Well, I've only got 5 shares. So they would like literally have to go up $1 from here, which is I just don't know if I want to short this anymore. I don't want to play around with these guys anymore. You can either be right in the very, very beginning and just be like, wow, I was correct. I'm a genius. Or the other 99% of the time, which is you're always wrong. But hopefully you can fix it. That's fine. Okay, now, here's an important moment. I am now officially out of the trade completely. You know, they had to go back up again, go back up again, go back up again, go back up again. Well, they're still going to go back up again. What do you think? They were only going up again and up again all the time because of me? Of course not. No way would this stock be doing something just to scam me. So it'll go back up again. In fact, it'll probably go blasting all the way back up to here. So keep in mind, I am now completely out of the way. You're about to see now how fast it can go down, how far down it was supposed to actually go. Had I gone long right there, how they would have gone, oh yeah? $1, $2, $3, because every time I take a position, they go $1, $2, $3. So if I would have gone long right there, I know darn well they'd have gone down to here, which means it can happen. But because they had to do all this, because of the road construction, they had to take me on a detour. They had to take you on a detour. Well, now that you're out of the way, they're going to, they're going to fast track it down to here. Watch. $227.13. And this is where I always start to go long the stock, thinking it's going to come back up probably. And all of a sudden, I go long, and it just starts going down super fast. And I'm like, number one, I'm like, shit, right? I'm like, why are you going down so fast now? How come way back over here? How come when I'm in the trade that there had to be so much of this green stuff in the way? How come now that I'm out of the way, it's like this straight red line, big, solid, straight red line. Where were you when I was short the stock? Because I would have loved to have it happen. Just imagine if when they were here, they would have just gone, boo, 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 boo. Shit. I wouldn't have had time to even get out and take the smaller gain. I would have accidentally been given the bigger gain. I'd have been like, wow, shit. Since you just went a whole fucking dollar within 3 candlesticks, I guess I'm past 300 for the day. Woohoo! So they make sure that to your benefit, they trickle it along and they trickle it to you. They trickle it. Once you're out of the way, then you can see what the real behavior was supposed to be. Open your eyes, look up at the price and see it's just a fake price created by arrow keys, because I'm always wrong, never know. Stocks are high, then they're low. I can't believe they even threw in a little green stick right there. What's this? What's this little green stick? Oh, did you see it? Does anybody see it? Look at the little green stick. Oh, it's a little green candlestick. They threw one in there right there. Look at the little green bubble. Look at the little green stick right there. Oh, it's such a good little boy. Look at it. It's so cute. Look at it. Look at it. Look at the little green stick. So little and cute. They threw it in there. Oh, it's so adorable. But look at the red ones. Here they come. The big red sticks, straight down. Here we go. The big red sticks. Look at it go. Look at it work. Look at it go. Yeah, look at it go. I am back in the trade now. Woohoo! Now, remember how I said right there I should go like long 100 shares and I could have made a quick $50 right there? No. They'd have just gone right there. They'd have gone and straight down, straight down, straight down, straight down. And then it'd have bounced off of this line and then they'd come back and do that pullback. They know when they're doing their pullbacks. They'd have gone down to your negative, then they'd have done a garbage pullback right to there. One that's irrelevant. One that would have made no difference to you. Wasn't that cute though? That little green, look at that little green pullback. Oh, it's so cute. See, this is the real deal. See them going down? Yeah. Remember right there? I was short 300 shares at this price. Remember? Or I mean way up here at 160. Remember? Way up here, I was short $1. I only got $1 out of it. See, I got out right here in this area. I got out of the way. Once I'm completely out of the way, look at this. Hey! 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 No problem now. Look at him go. Go, go, go. Go get it. Had I been brave enough to put on 200 shares right there, but I wasn't. Here's why. I could have thought that right there, put on 200 shares for it to blast up to here. But look what they did. They'd have gone 200 shares. They'd have just taken me down $200 and then down to the negative 400. Well, I'd have been positive 200, so they would have took me back to zero right there. Then it took me to the negative 200. And right there, they could have just as easily gone down another $1 and then even another one. They don't care. That's why I made it a small trade. Because if you do piddly stuff, they might give it to you. But if I was to go 300 shares long right there, it'd be just like going 300 shares long right there. They're not going to all of a sudden go up $1 from here. They're going to go, oh, fuck! We got to go down another $1. Down some more. Oh, got to go down some more. Alright, this video is already 2 hours long now, so we're done. So that'll be the day. Monday.